Hey, whoever's. Um, so I've been wanting to make this video for a while now, and um, well, okay, I wanted to say it to all of you guys, you being members of the whatever from last semester who have come to this semester and are really helping make this what it's become. I love all of you guys so much. Uh, I wanted to say this to you in one room together, and I know we haven't been able to do that, and I totally understand with busy schedules and whatnot. But I wanted, I, I didn't know how to make this video, and that's why I didn't for a while because, and I think this makes sense. I don't know what to say. I, I don't know what I'm doing. That's what I was going to say, and I was going to apologize to you leaders because I feel like I have ripped you off this semester. I don't, maybe this is just me, but with a new and busier semester with harder classes and football season and with the growth of our organization and incorporating a whole new class and what that feels like and then adding these complicating features like the guilds and the quest system and stuff that we'll have to learn a little bit more about in the future. And then having these bigger and crazier events every single week. I feel like it hasn't been as much fun for me. It's been stressful actually, and in the moment, like I really love the events that we do so much. I have a ton of fun there watching. Everybody interacts, no matter how that happens to be, and I love it. But it just hasn't felt like it's been as free spirited as last semester. I mean, you have to remember that like when we started, it was literally just like a bunch of students getting together and saying, "Hey, what if we just find the kinds of people that like to do anything and then just have fun with them?" And I want to get back to that, and that's why I'm coming back to you guys. I want you to consider this as an opportunity. Sorry, there's a notification. I want you to consider this as an opportunity to put dynamite underneath our organization and just kind of blow it up and get back to what really matters. Because the whatever should never be stressful for anyone. It should never be stressful for anyone. And I know it's been stressful for me. And I feel like maybe at this point you're wondering like, why or for what would I be apologizing? Because clearly I don't want to be stressed by this. But I do know a few things that I've done that have not been fair to you guys, and that's why we get to fix that right now, because I want to hear more from you guys. The first thing is that I didn't listen enough. Hardly any, actually. I was so excited about these bigger ideas that aside from asking you guys for like event ideas or to take care of like little projects that I gave you, I never asked what made this fun for you guys, what you enjoyed, what like in general, where you saw the whatever going and what you thought was really good about it and what we wanted to keep and maybe the things that we didn't want to have. And that's stupid. Why? That makes no sense. So I'm going to ask you for that in a second. Another thing that I want to apologize for, I was getting ready for chartering the organization, and so I needed certain jobs fulfilled, and so I came up with the jobs, and then I just gave them to you guys. I said, "Hey, you want to do this thing?" For everything that we do in the whatever, I don't think that was fair, because I never asked you what you wanted to do. I don't think, ever, so I want to fix that too. I want to give you guys the opportunity to based on now what you understand to be your availability and your passions and your talents for this semester, and now knowing that we have a lot of new members that would like to get more involved with the whatever. I mean this in the most positive way possible, with the exception of the prefects who are learning a little bit more about their jobs, and those jobs themselves will kind of evolve over the time. With the exception of the prefects, you're all fired. You're fired from your jobs, or at least the jobs that I gave you back in May when you didn't even understand what they were. I feel like I trapped you by giving you a job and saying, hey, do you want this? And you guys not really knowing what it was, saying, yeah, okay. And now I'm here like dishing out these tasks for you guys. I want to know what you believe that you can do for the whatever. I want you to tell me what you are willing to step up and do. And you know what? If there are tasks left over that nobody has taken, then we're just going to have to make do. Because I don't want to force you guys to do anything that you don't want. Now, there's a trade-off to this. I want to be clear that if you say that you want to do something, then what you and I are going to do together, you individually and me, we're going to sit down and we're going to say, what is that going to look like so we can make a schedule and be organized and have expectations that not only do I know about, but that everyone in the organization knows about, so we all get things done earlier and with less stress for the same explosivity of events that we've had so far. We basically get to have all the fun without any of the stress because you guys are doing what you want to do, and it's organized. So just know that when you're telling me what you want, that we're going to talk about what you can really commit to, right? Like what you will have fun doing, because you don't have to commit a step more than that. And I mean this for everyone. I mean for every officer, with the exception of the prefects, and even that we're discussing, every officer from Codswallop and all the way down to those of you who technically don't have titles, those of you who've just been leading without a constitutional title. I want your input. So I'm so sorry that this video has gone long. I want to talk about specifically what we're going to do, or what I would like for you guys to do. I want you to send me an email. I wanted to do like a poll or a survey, but that's really dumb. I want you to send me an email, and I want you to write down what you think. That's really kind of it. Is like, what do you think? How have you felt this semester? You know, what have you loved? What have you not liked? What do you want? What do you want us to do going into the future? What is your dream for the whatever? I want to hear everything, because now I am listening to everything because I know how important it is. And then finally, I want you to tell me the things that you want to do. And I don't mean, yeah, I'm kind of open to this, like if you need somebody for this thing. Like, I don't want that. I want you to tell me what you want to do. Trust me, if you want to drop some of the stuff that you feel like you were obligated to do in the past, we will find somebody to do it, or you know what? We will just not have it. The whatever can live with us meeting at Common Grounds every single week and playing board games like we were when we started. That's fine by me. And if that causes less people to show up, or if that causes us to be less popular, I don't care. I want us to have fun. I've been too obsessed with a combination of growth and numbers, feeling like I have control and power over things, and aspects of my thesis that I was really excited to see in our organization. I've let that get in the way of us having a good time and getting to know one another well and reaching out. And so send me an email with both of those things. What you think now. And that's everything, all of your thoughts, and where you want this to go in the future. And in exchange, I want to ask of you something. I would love for us to have our Sunday evening meetings. 8 o'clock was the time, according to the survey I put out 2 weeks ago, that you guys said was the best. And so right now, we're going to solidify 8 o'clock as our meeting time. This Sunday, it's going to be the career fair, because I'm going to have you guys there. I'm also going to have them there, and we're going to be doing separate things. We will be meeting, but then we will all be kind of mixing later on. It's an hour-long meeting, 8 to 9, 9 to 10 is kind of the career fair thing. And I'm working really hard on that as I'm here in New Orleans at a wedding. But I want to ask in exchange that you are on time to that, and that you are ready with ideas and thoughts, and that you listen, and that we make that time really efficient as a meeting, so that way everything else that we do throughout the week is just fun. I don't have to text you at 6 o'clock the night before an event to say, hey, can you do these things for me last second? Because that's on me, but we can avoid that. And I want to ask in exchange that you reach out to these freshmen. And you guys already have. I feel like I've already seen you guys making legitimate friendships with them. But one thing that I also noticed is that you guys have really tight friendships that were formed last semester as a result of some of the weird and crazy stuff that we did. And I like that. That's cool. But you have to be really careful that we don't form this kind of inner circle of clique around the other groups, especially within the guilds. The guilds were specifically designed to give you guys weird opportunities to connect to other people that aren't within your close friend circle. I need you guys to make that the culture of the whatever. If I'm gonna stand up on podiums, literally sometimes, and like advertise to the Baylor that we are the most accepting group on campus, I need you guys to help me out with that. I swear. That is the most important thing to me, is that every person that shows up feels like they're really connecting with others. So that's everything. Send me an email with all of your thoughts. This is your responsibility. If you don't say anything, then I can't be held liable to know what you care about. And at that point, it's going to be what the rest of us determine. So send me an email about what you think and the things that you would like to do. From now until Sunday, when we solidify some of those roles, consider yourself completely free of all responsibilities to the whatever. And if that thought right now, the one in your head of being free, feels like a release to you, then maybe you've been obligating yourself to the whatever and need to step back a little bit. Do not be stressed. No matter what, don't be stressed. Do exactly the amount that you feel like you can, and that's it. Guys, I really appreciate you just watching this video because it means so much to me. We are going to change what we're doing, and it starts with you guys. So your email to me, I would love for you to write, whether it's a paragraph or if you want to film a video and send it to me, that's cool too. I want that sent to me by Sunday at noon. I'll be watching all the videos as I get back on my plane flight back to Waco, and then setting up for the career fair that night. If you can, and I seriously mean this, work very hard to do this. Open up your 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock on Sunday night so that we can actually get things rolling. Once we create the system, then everything else will flow for the rest of the semester and the rest of next semester before I have to leave. I'll be writing down documents in terms of how I expect you guys to lead within those roles as we start hammering those things down. So that way we are very clear on what we expect and people can know what other people in our organization are doing. And I'm going to bring the freshmen alongside us. If they're going to step up, then they are going to get leadership roles as well. So don't feel like you will be opening up a vacancy if you happen to step down from some roles. Okay, that's officially everything. I hope you got everything. And I want to end by saying I love you guys a lot. And I really mean it. We're doing something amazing. I don't know what it is, but I know that it's going to be better if I choose to listen to you guys. So your words mean a lot. Okay. I will see you guys very soon, and I miss you. See you on Sunday.